Last season on The Association, the Los Angeles Lakers' road to a repeat was far from easy.
Matter of fact, get your hands off me. Don't touch me the rest of the scrimmage.
The mix of personalities led to issues with chemistry.
Ron, you gotta know this. It's not about the back pick, down pick shot at the end. It's about the initiating part.
Inconsistency was an ongoing theme.
You can't repeat by doing the same thing. You gotta be tougher. You gotta be stronger.
But along the way, as champions always do, the team came together as one.
The Los Angeles Lakers have captured their second straight world championship.
As the Lakers celebrated, the only franchise with more titles, the Boston Celtics, looked on.
Game, set, match, season.
Now, 3 seasons removed from their 17th championship, the aging Celtics look to reclaim what they believe is rightfully theirs.
Gotta get back, baby.
One team.
Fist up! Fist up!
One season. All access.
Get you when you come back.
Welcome to The Association, Boston Celtics.
Nice.
It's a Game 7 for the ages.
We felt like we left something behind when we lost in Game 7.
The Los Angeles Lakers have written a new chapter to this epic rivalry.
Thinking about what we could have been, it just changes everything.
The Lakers repeat back-to-back titles, and they have done it at the expense of their arch rival from Boston.
From the time the game ended, it hurt. You know, you start questioning things.
Tonight they didn't have Kendrick Perkins.
Injuries play a part in all this, JD.
You know, I still haven't got over just the whole situation.
Once you went back to the locker room and realized the trophy wasn't in your hand, you know, it settled in then and there. Like you lost your best friend or something.
Till today, I think about that situation, that feeling. It's a feeling that all summer I couldn't get out of my head.
Game 7. Game 7 has really affected all of us.
For the Celtics and the people of Boston, the pain of losing was quickly replaced by the fear of uncertainty. Over the summer, this team was in danger of breaking apart.
I know how hard it is losing. I've been on that end. But I could see in Paul and Ray and KG and Rondo, I could see and in Perk the determination that they wanted another crack at it, that they wanted to try this again.
But before the Celtics could move forward, Ray Allen and Paul Pierce would need to re-sign, and head coach Doc Rivers would have to put off thoughts of retiring.
I think the three of us was all kind of concerned about Doc first, and then Paul and myself was concerned about Ray, and then myself was concerned about Paul.
As much as Kevin Garnett wanted the dominoes to fall, the first one still had to be pushed.
It was a difficult process. My first thing was my family, and at the bottom line, if I thought that me coaching would affect my family in the wrong way, I was out. My family, on the other hand, pushed me to coaching. They really wanted me to coach, especially the kids. You know, they all, to a man, wanted me to come back and see if we can get this together and go for it one more time.
With Rivers on board,
I think you'd be happy you came back.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Allen and Pierce soon followed. The Celtics core was back in place, and they were ready to make another run.
Let's run it. Point. Just be a point. There we go. Go get him, Kevin. Read him. Nice, nice, nice.
The Big Three rejoined all-star point guard Rajon Rondo, power forward Glenn Davis, and high-energy reserve Nate Robinson, along with a group of veteran free agents, including a man who needed no introduction.
Well, we wanted Shaq, but yeah, there was reservations.
Could he still play? Would he conform to the way we wanted him to play? You know, is it all right for him to come off the bench? Would he be a role player for us, or did he need to be the center of attention?
Sure. Laker, Minnesota, sure. Let's do it. Let's do it. You remember?
Sometimes you have to put things in business terms. You know, when I was younger, I was the CEO. Everything was ran my way. But now, I'm an older guy, experienced gentleman. They have CEOs, so I look at myself as a consultant right now.
Been doing this 20 years. Still here, baby. Let's go.
And if it's all about winning, then you have no problem doing that.
Prepare.
You know what's crazy, man? This training camp has some of the same energy as 07 did. Like when we stepped in the gym today, man, everybody, you know, was there early. Like I just feel like we reliving that. It feels like a deja vu a little bit.
Like moments like this I cherish because I've been on teams where you don't have this opportunity. You know, when you continue to play with God, all-stars, like at one point we had Kevin, Shaq on one team with Jermaine and me and, you know, Ray coming in, and it was just like, man, you felt it in the gym.
Still a little ass out there. Do it in the game.
It's cool. I got these guys for a couple more years, and the thing is, Paul said earlier, man, let's try to enjoy this year because we do have new faces, new characters, new episodes, and I just can't wait to get started.
Coming up on The Association, the Celtics face their first test on opening night at the Garden.
2.5 hours away from maybe the most anticipated non-playoff game in the history of the NBA. One, you know it.
I think it's two good teams, two great franchises, and you know, I bet every time we go against each other, it's going to be a battle.
By late October, the anticipation for opening night was off the charts. The Miami Heat were coming to town. With LeBron, D. Wade, and Chris Bosh, some experts were picking them to win the East before even playing their first game.
You can say we're the team to beat, they can say it, but it really matters nothing what you say. At the end of the day, you got to prove it.
And the NBA season is underway. Gives it to Kings, and he puts it down.
The Heat showed flashes of what they might become, but the Celts looked like what they were, the defending Eastern Conference champs.
Now Robinson's got a free one, and the little man with an easy lay-in.
I think what we're seeing is a team in Boston that has their identity. They know who they are. They're comfortable with each other.
Rondo, coast to coast, into Shaq, and a two-hand jam by the Diesel.
People not acknowledging a giant that's already been there and done it, that touched us in the wrong spot. You know, us as players demand respect.
Is Miami the team to beat in the East?
I think we are.
Hey, listen up, guys. Great win. Way to hang in there. Great win. Let's get out of here.
While the Celtics were taking in their first win, 3,000 miles away, the Lakers hung their 16th banner.
Ring night is going on right now in L.A.
Yeah, we don't care. But you know what? It is a motivating factor, so hey, stay tuned.
The heart and soul of the Celtics, Kevin Garnett, started this season in a way few thought possible. At 34 years old, entering his 16th year in the league, he's been even more intense.
He's not out there trying to make friends or nothing like that. He's trying to win a basketball game. He like, man, whatever it takes.
There's no human being alive that can bring down Kevin's intensity.
don't like KG.
Noah down the lane.
Just very mean guy. I mean, where's the love?
You can see Kevin Garnett, he talks to himself, he pounds on the backboard support, he punches his chest. The man is full of intensity.
While KG wears his emotions for all to see, point guard Rajon Rondo is equally competitive, but he carries it in a much different way.
People see that quote-unquote poker face, and they read it wrong. Rondo's a fire. He has a fire in him.
He's quiet, but arrogant in a good way.
Looking right into the camera, right?
Word the question into that.
Do I feel like I'm the best point guard in the NBA? Yes.
It's tough to argue with him. Through the first 5 games of the season, he dished out a record 82 assists.
24 assists tonight. Amazing.
But Rondo's been a work in progress.
There was a time when I sat down with Rajon and I said, Rajon, you know, here's 10 characteristics of a leader, and you don't fit any of these characteristics right now. It was a challenge early on because I think he wanted to be a leader, but he was trying to carve out his own niche amongst the Hall of Famers he was playing with.
Rondo, you gonna let me talk? You ready to breathe now? Tell these guys they got to get tougher and they got to relax. All right?
He had to earn their confidence that he knew what he was doing and that he was worth listening to. And it was not an easy transition for the elders.
Point to your guys. Tell them you're going. All right, they'll cover for it.
So, hey, yo, tell them don't help so much. Hey, Ray, I got the curl. When they curl, I got that fast.
Eventually, Rondo figured out there's only one way to prove you're a leader. Just get it done on the court.
Rondo, nice pass to Pierce. Perfect timing. And Rondo continues to be the best player on the floor.
Ray Allen said that sometimes this team has to remind itself to give the ball to Rondo and get out of his way.
He commands his own space. Before, it was somewhat the three of our space between Kevin, Paul, and myself. But he has his own space. He commands it.
You don't know which way he's going to go. Up, around you, he does everything. He is a remarkable player.
Paul, Ray, Kevin, Shaq, they're great players, but they can't do it for 40 minutes, you know. So you needed someone else, and Rondo has been that someone else.
I'm just saying, KG's an athlete. Nate is an athlete.
Shaq, we grew up watching you play, dog.
Not an athlete. That ain't got nothing to do with athletic skills.
What does that have to do with it?
It's hard work.
So you trying to say you were never athletic?
My definition of athletic is somebody that starts off like that.
You're still an athlete, though.
Not an athlete. I'm just a good dancer. See?
That's athletic right there.
Twinkle toe, yeah. You see the toes? Look at the toes.
That's athletic.
I'm not athletic.
Nice. That's one. Go find the ball. Nice. 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 Oh, great action. Great action.
The Celts got off to an 8-2 start, and the team seemed to be benefiting from key off-season decisions.
Nice.
After Game 7, the first thing I told Danny Ainge is we need a 5-man bench to give our 5 starters rest, to give our veterans rest. And that's basically what we tried to go out and do.
The Celtics need to upgrade their reserves, open the door for a player who is desperately trying to return to the game.